Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Friday. I hope you're doing really well. Let's take a look at SUI. Last video I made about SUI, there was a high probability that the C leg was unfolding for this ABC correction as a wave 4, and that we would find a near support area, at least in the first place, at 23.6% retracement at $1.80. Now, judging by this move up and down that we have since, what was it, yesterday night, if you're in Europe, there is a probability that the C leg has completed. And that the overall bullishness that exists within SUI since, what was it, early September, has prevented prices from getting any lower for this wave 4 correction. Yeah, because you would want to see at least the 23.6% reach. Now, this is not a rule, this is a guideline, okay? So it doesn't have to happen, but more often than not, it does. It appears that now we will be short of retracement, 23.6%. Now, that is only valid as long as price do not come and break down the market structure here on the lower side and form a new low at $1.80. Yeah, so you would want to see if this correction is completed. You want to see a motive wave, an impulse to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 5. And that would complete the run up for SUI. Now, judging by how extended, so I'll make the assumption that the wave 4 is down and that now we are looking up for the 5th wave and the final move of this upside that we started since the real start was early August, yeah, the bottom. Judging by how extended the 3rd wave has been, you have 1, 2, and 3 wave of different degrees within the same time frame. So that's an indication of a wave that is extending. Otherwise, usually you can't put lower degree wave count into an existing wave count on the same time frame. You have to decrease the time frame. Here, without decreasing the time frame, I was able to count down to 2 level after the main wave count. And so more often than not, when 3rd wave extends, it is likely that the 5th will not extend. I'm not saying that it's going to be truncated, meaning that it's not going to make a new high compared to the top of wave 3 at $2.37. I am just saying that the wave 5 is not expected to extend. Yeah? So we might have a run up in price as part of this motive wave, probably right around $2.30, $2.50. I am reluctant to put a target because I just did. You have it in yellow. If we want wave 5 to be equal at the length of wave 1, so 100%, that's $4.50. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's possible, but it's highly unlikely that this last 5th wave of 5 would make almost $2.50 of price movement. That would be a big stretch. Yeah, possible, but highly unlikely. So I prefer to keep in mind that the 5th wave might not be extended and might actually favor a truncation rather than a big price swing. Now, looking at the RSI, there isn't much to talk about regarding the RSI. I mean, we have a higher high, a lower high. No, nothing to say here. Nothing, no divergence. Perhaps an indication that the motive is unfolding could be if price breaks this. kind of a wedge pattern here. And do this. Trend line are not a line in the sand, no pun intended. They are more for visual support. Trend lines are meant to be broken over and over and over again. And the issue I see very often is that people will make them fit whatever bias they have of should I take this high here of wave E or should I take this high here of wave 1? Just place it where it makes sense to you, leave it there, but do not use the trend line as a unique, strong signal of price movement in a direction or the other. You need to put this together with other indicator. For instance, could do something like that. If you are into trend lines, you plot one on the RSI, you respect what you did. So if I take the top of wave E, I move my line here, and I take the top of wave E on the RSI. Let's be precise so that we have a good representation. And we can say when RSI will break this trend line, there is an indication that price is probably going to break it as well, but this is not enough to say we are going to the upside. If you want to be certain of a motive wave being formed, you would want first to break above wave 1. You want to break above wave 2, of wave E, sorry. And that would be a 1, 2, a higher high compared to the most recent high, and then you make a higher low compared to the most recent low. That is the most efficient way of determining whether you are in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Yeah, higher high, higher low. That's what you want to see in this particular case. Trend lines are just for visual support, not for trading decisions, at least for myself. That's it. I think that's it for SUI, and there is really not much. Let me see on the daily. What do we have? Yeah, RSI is going to neutral level. We've had a very nice long divergence, which is what you want to see between the top of wave 3 and wave 5. Volume-wise, less volume on the wave 5 top than it was on the wave 3, which is good. Now, wave 4 correction volume has picked up towards the bottom of this wave 4 correction, but this is nothing significant. I would want to see more volume on the way up for this impulse. Yeah. Even on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, the volume is rather tamed. I mean, it was tamed during the construction of the triangle, which is what you want to see. As you get closer towards the end of the triangle, the volume should dry out. Yeah. And only picks up once you reach wave E and you break from wave E. Right now, this impulse is very soft in volume. Yeah. The main indicator, like I was saying, is if you break local market structure, you make a new low here, then that indicates that you're not doing an impulse motive wave, but you are actually still within the correction of this ABC. And that could be something actually of a much larger side that was initially anticipated as in a 1, a 2. I'm not a big fan of triangles in wave 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3, and then 3 up for 4, and another 5 for wave 5. That would be a pretty steep correction. I don't know. It's hard to have obvious reasoning on SUI at the moment. Price is very well behaved. It's organized, just the volume isn't there. Is it normal because of the run-up we had? Yeah, probably. If that's the case, then should we make a new high, we should see volume pile up because breakout traders are quite numerous on the market. And let's face it, SUI is a strong coin compared to the most of the other cryptocurrencies. So I wouldn't be surprised if those corrections are shallow on purpose, that volume is drying up where it's supposed to be on purpose, and it will pick up once again if price makes a new higher high, higher low pattern. That's the end of the video for SUI. Hope you liked it. Thanks a lot for watching it till the end. Leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That would be much appreciated. I won't be making any videos of the weekend. I'm taking the time with the family. And so I'll speak to you probably on Monday. You take care. Bye-bye.